Right.
Yes. The deer walked in probably about 100 yards straight out in front of us, and we just stopped for about 5 minutes and just looked around, looked at other deer, and at least that's what we assume it was doing because it stayed still. And then finally it walked in about another 30 yards and then stopped and looked around again for another 5 minutes. And by that time I just put the bow back up until it walked in closer. When it got to about 40, I pulled the bow down. Then at 30, I hooked the release on, waited for it. And I wanted it to come to the left side of the tree, but instead it came to the right side. That still worked out.
Get your bow. Get around that side of the tree. You stop the buck when you have to.
Right. Right.
Erik. Dude, you just crushed the biggest buck of your life, man.
And that is how it's done.
Oh, dude, give me 5, man.
Yeah. Did it go down?
Yeah, he's down out there.
That buck, we were just talking right after we finished the interview, and that buck comes running a doe, like just out of nowhere. 30 seconds after we see it, it walks in 15, 20 yards. I just snapped it. I didn't have time to adjust or anything. 4:18 on November 13th, within 3 minutes of each other. Well, let's see. Doe's over there and the buck's over there. I said we go to the buck first, that one's farther away. Oh, that's sad. Well, I'll call out.
Yeah, I see that.
Alright, so right after I shot the doe that's laying about 150 yards that away, this buck, right after we finished the interview for the doe, this buck and it comes charging in following the doe, maybe 30 seconds after the interview stopped, and I already knocked an arrow, and I was just like, oh crap, so I grabbed my bow, and I turned one direction because I thought he was going to come around to the right of my tree, but instead the doe went to the left side, so the buck followed her. So I had to turn around entirely to get the shot, and it just worked out really well.